Mauro was a patient strategist, but the man had almost pushed too far with his insults. He knew the commander would not dare imprison him should Mauro not be able to resist punching him in the face, but the Baron would never see his ship again, and his crew would rot in jail. Instead, Mauro answered calmly, "Lord Leopold and I have some other business to attend to in town. If it is convenient, Lieutenant D'Alessandro, we shall return in 2 hours. Surely that will give you enough time to pen a complete list of the charges for my review." Mauro stood and bowed diplomatically, not giving the lieutenant time to argue. He walked out the door, with Neven Leopold following closely behind. The two men had no other business to attend to, but they needed time to discuss the charges and Mauro's options to remedy them. They went into one of Neven's favorite establishments and settled in a back corner table. "What is your plan, Mauritius?" Neven asked after the barmaid left their mugs of ale. "You heard the charges, all petty documentation fees, and he cannot prove that the storm did not blow them miles off course. He wants to make me sweat, that is all. I cannot wait months for the officials in Venice to review the documents. The man must have a weakness, Neven." Mauro stirred the steaming bowl of mussel stew just placed in front of him. Neven considered what might be the best course of action. "Every man has his price, but I have not yet found his," Neven admitted. "We already know the man does not take monetary bribes," Mauro said. "This surprises me, though. I am told he is newly married, and he cannot make enough as a naval officer to keep a proper house for his wife in Venice. He must have some other funds." Neven thought for a moment. "To his favor, he is well respected by all of the upper officials. He runs a tight port that is efficient and profitable. His naval ships are clean, equipped, and well manned. There is no faulting the man's administrative talents." Neven went on to say, "He is an odd one, though, to be sure." "There must be some angle we can use to our advantage," Mauro contemplated. "He is a grand manipulator, as you know by now, Mauritius. Like all gamers, he plays to win," Neven declared through bites of his stew. Mauro thought this might be helpful. "What kinds of games does he prefer, do you know?" "He is very good at cards, and I am told he has a reputation for seducing women. Well, particular women, which is why it is also a game to him. My officers tell me that he has a preference for the young girls," Neven clarified. "I thought there was something distinctly depraved about the man. To take young girls to your bed is repulsive," Mauro hissed with disgust, blowing on his own bowl of steaming broth. Neven looked up from his meal with surprise. "Oh, I didn't mean to make it sound so offensive. He only takes flowered maidens, those of bedding age. The talk on the docks is he will soon run out of bottles in this town to uncork, if you know what I mean." Neven laughed at his own joke. "Just last week, he won a maiden for the night in a card game. The gentleman playing did not have enough in his purse to pay the final wager he had lost, so he gave the lieutenant a girl from his household to take to bed." "Neven, how can you say that so lightly? Are you telling me that if I offered an unmarried daughter for him to violate and ruin, he would give me back my ship and my crew?" Mauro was appalled at his friend's casual statement. "No, good God, I have a daughter of my own. The man did not give his daughter, Mauritius, if that is what you thought I meant. I believe she was just a servant girl, a young woman in his employment." Neven was unaffected by the possibility, but Mauro contemplated the indignity of paying a card debt with one of his servants' maidenhead. "Well, I have no available maidens for him to defile, so I will have to find another way to get my property back," Mauro concluded. The two pensively finished their lunch. Mauro finally broke the trance. "You've given me an idea, Neven." Neven was encouraged by the expression on his face. "Go ahead, Mauritius."